Okay, good morning. Just like to take a few moments to just bring you up to speed with process serving, how to do it, how to report it, and what it's all about. As investigators, we serve legal documents on a regular basis for a number of clients, worldwide in fact. At the moment, we've got a sort of few ongoing jobs which I'm happy to sort of just mention in passing, hopefully so we can all understand what we're all about. The first one is a matter that involves a child who's in this country at the moment with the father. The mother is looking to repatriate the child back to the child's country of origin, hence the Hague Convention kicks in, whereby the home court can apply through the courts in the country where the child is located for the return of the child, or certainly for proceedings to commence for the return of the child. We've got involved in that. A solicitor has asked us to serve the documents on this father. To cut a long story short, we've been to the chap's address. We've not immediately got hold of him. That's a strong word. I mean, we've not met with him. In a nutshell, we've made calls at the appropriate times, which are usually the evenings, sort of early mornings, during the day in fact on this one, but there's been no change in the sort of curtains, and there's no cars outside. Neighbours haven't indicated that this guy is even living at this address that we've been given, so things have had to move on. In this case, we've actually contacted the mother ourselves in the foreign country, asked for her information as what this guy looks like, etc. And to cut a long story short, after a lot of to and fro, and time is of the essence on these matters, the guys actually rang in and said, look, I'm here, I'll take the papers. He was actually cooperative in the end, and there was no problem with the fella. So the documents that were issued from the High Court of Justice Family Division Principal Registry in London have actually been served by us, personally served. In this case, we've actually done a statement of service, which is a note setting out exactly how the papers were served, who they were served on, the time they were served, and it's a document which we present with our report to prove that the matter's been successfully completed. Other documents we've had in very recently, we've had a claim form for possession of property. Now this is whereby a landowner is looking to, in this case, take back control of his land. There are sort of travellers that have moved on, set up their caravans, etc. In a nutshell, we have to go to the land, we have to identify it for a start off, and usually we've got an ordnance survey map or a land registry map where we can ascertain what the boundaries of the land which is being reclaimed constitutes. We pop the note, about 12 notices usually, pop an individual notice in a clear plastic wallet which is waterproof, put it on a stake. If there's no soil, if it's concrete or whatever, we may put it on a gate post or a fence, hand them to the residents there as well. Never have any trouble, to be totally frank with you. It's a bit of a misconception that these people are trouble. They're just getting on with their lives like everybody else. Usually the first question they ask is, when's the date in court? Tell them usually it's about a week, and they know that it's very unlikely they're going to be granted possession of that land, so the owner can legally take it back and get them sort of forcibly removed if necessary. So that's how that one works out, and we do one of those probably every 6 months or so. Other stuff that we're engaged with at the moment is a service of statutory demands. Now the stat demand is a document whereby a person is served to let you know that they've got a debt. If the person doesn't respond to the creditor within 28 days, I think it is, the creditor can apply for a bankruptcy order, which again we serve. Now as long as the person's compliant and actually engages with this thing, he can prevent the bankruptcy petition being issued, which I think is the name of the game for most people. There is a debate in the industry as to which is the most effective means of a judgment creditor enforcing his debt or getting his debt back. There's order to attend notices, which are a slightly different type of serve. The order to attend notices, the N79s, I think they are, compel a person to actually go to the court on a certain day, to stand before the registrar to swear that the evidence that they're giving is correct, and to give an assessment of what their actual incomings and outgoings are, their rent, their mortgage payments, to see what they can actually afford to repay. I'd say we serve about 50-50 of each at the moment, so neither method is preferred and neither method is archaic. In the case of the order to attend court for questioning regarding a debt, we do an Affidavit of Service, which is a sworn affidavit, which is probably a higher level of confirmation of a serve than the witness statement, which is simply a document setting out what's been done and signed and dated as being correct. And so that's a small tour de force of what it's all about. I mean, the overview is private investigators are regularly, daily basis, involved in serving legal papers, divorce petitions, summonses, injunctions, up and down the country. We have proven over the decades that we are the most effective method of serving your documents, representing you on the doorstep to your customer, clients, and doing the job in a very quiet and efficient manner. Very rarely is there any trouble, any bother, any bad publicity which could actually impinge on our clients ultimately. A lot of the the legal services, your solicitors, etc., know this already and use private investigators on a regular basis to sort of serve documents, to process serve basically. So that's a quick overview of what it's all about. What I would say is your best process servers are your private investigators, and to always consider a professional private investigator to do your process serving. Okay, it's Kevin Regan, Burton Regan, Detective Bureau signing off.